Welcome everyone. I'm excited to welcome you all today as we explore the remarkable life of Caliph Abu Bakr Al-Siddiq. Today's presentation is titled Caliph Abu Bakr Al-Siddiq, and it will give us insights into his leadership, character, and legacy. Over the next few slides, we'll cover his early life, his role in the Islamic community, and the lasting impact he made. So let's get started and discover more about this influential figure together. Today, by the end of this lesson, I will be able to mention the date of the death of Caliph Abu Bakr Al-Siddiq. May Allah be pleased with him. I will also be able to list the lessons we learned from the Pledge of Allegiance to Caliph Abu Bakr at the Saqafa of Banu Sa'ida. Additionally, I aim to enumerate the qualities of Caliph Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, and describe his stance towards the apostates. Finally, I will infer the reason why he was given the title as Siddiq. These objectives will help us understand the significance of his leadership and the lessons we can draw from his life. He was the first of the rightly guided caliphs, taking leadership of the Muslims after the passing of the Prophet Fdfa. His name was Abdullah ibn Abi Quhafa, and he belonged to the Quraysh tribe. He earned the title al-Siddiq, which means the truthful, because he firmly affirmed the truth of the Prophet Fdfa concerning the Isra and Miraj, and everything else the Prophet brought forth. Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, was pledged allegiance to at the Saqafa of Banu Sa'ida shortly after the Prophet's Fdfa death. He faced significant challenges, including tribes that refused to pay zakat, which was essential for the Muslim community's stability, and others who falsely claimed prophethood after the Prophet's Fdfa passing. Despite these difficulties, he remained steadfast and dedicated to maintaining the unity and integrity of the Muslim Ummah. Abu Bakr al-Siddiq passed away in Medina in the year 13 AH. His leadership set a vital foundation for the growth and consolidation of Islam after the Prophet's Fdfa death, and his role as the first caliph is a cornerstone in Islamic history. Today, we recognize his unwavering faith and commitment as central to the early Islamic community, tying into our overall theme of leadership and faithfulness in the preservation of Islam. This is my opinion, and it's important to understand the source of it. If my opinion turns out to be correct, then it is from Allah alone. But if I make a mistake, then that error is from me and from Satan, and Allah and his messenger are innocent of it. This teaches us humility and accountability in our judgments and actions. We should always acknowledge that true guidance comes from Allah, and we should be cautious in accepting our own opinions as absolute truth. Moving on, the next point emphasizes the importance of how we approach journeys and challenges in life. When you set out on a journey, whether literal or metaphorical, try not to burden yourself or your companions unnecessarily. It's also crucial not to become angry with those around us. Patience and understanding are key, especially when working with others. Additionally, consulting others in important matters fosters collective wisdom and ensures everyone feels involved. Practicing justice and avoiding oppression are fundamental principles in all our dealings. Justice builds trust, and oppression destroys it. All these points connect to the broader theme of leadership, humility, and righteous conduct, values that Abu Bakr al-Siddiq exemplified and that are essential for us today. This slide highlights a significant location in Medina, northwest of the Prophet's mosque. It is known as the Saqafa of Banu Sa'ida. This place is historically important because it is where Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, was pledged allegiance as the caliph. This event marked a pivotal moment in Islamic history, as it signified the unity and consensus among the Muslims to support Abu Bakr as the leader after the Prophet's passing. Understanding this location helps us appreciate the early efforts to establish leadership and stability in the Muslim community, which is a central theme throughout our presentation. It reminds us of the importance of unity and support during critical moments in history. Let's explore the deep concern for the welfare of the state and the affairs of the Muslims that was evident during this important period. This concern was a driving force behind many decisions and actions taken by the companions. It fostered a sense of unity and shared responsibility among them. We also see the great respect and esteem that existed among the companions for one another. This mutual respect helped to strengthen their bonds and ensured that they worked together for the greater good of the Muslim community. A key moment during this time was the fruitful dialogue between the Muhajirun, the emigrants from Mecca, and the Ansar, the inhabitants of Medina. This dialogue was crucial in building trust and cooperation, laying the foundation for their united leadership. Now, turning to what happened during the Pledge of Allegiance to Abu Bakr Al-Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, at the Saqafa of Banu Sa'ida. This event was significant because it marked a pivotal step in the selection of the next leader after the Prophet's passing. It was characterized by a sense of collective responsibility, emphasizing the importance of unity and consultation among the companions. This entire episode highlights how the community prioritized the welfare of the state and demonstrated their respect, dialogue, and consensus, which are vital themes in understanding the early leadership of the Muslim community. Today, I want to talk about some of the remarkable qualities of Caliph Abu Bakr Al-Siddiq. May Allah be pleased with him. These qualities are not just traits he exhibited, but they also serve as a model for us to emulate in our own lives. First, truthfulness. Abu Bakr was known for his unwavering honesty. This honesty built trust among the Prophet-led FDFA and the community. It reminds us that truthfulness is a foundational value in Islam, essential for our integrity and our relationship with Allah. Next, his love for Allah and his messenger FDFA. This love was the driving force behind all his actions. It shows us how a sincere love for Allah and his messenger can inspire us to live righteous lives and prioritize our faith above all else. Then, wisdom. Abu Bakr demonstrated incredible wisdom in his decisions and leadership. Wisdom in Islam involves understanding what is right and acting accordingly, especially in difficult situations. It's a key trait for anyone striving to lead righteously. He was also known for his firmness. This firmness allowed him to stand strong in his beliefs, especially during challenging times. It teaches us the importance of being steadfast and confident in our principles, even in the face of adversity. Asceticism is another vital quality he embodied. Abu Bakr lived simply and avoided excessive worldly attachments. Asceticism helps us focus on what truly matters, our faith and deeds, rather than getting caught up in materialism. In summary, these qualities, truthfulness, love for Allah and his messenger, wisdom, firmness, and asceticism, are not just traits of a great leader, but are qualities that each of us can strive to develop. They reflect the essence of true faith and character, guiding us in our journey to be better Muslims. When Musaylima the Archliar claimed prophethood and led a movement of apostasy from Islam, Caliph Abu Bakr Al-Siddiq responded decisively by sending the Muslim army to confront him. He was supported by many members of Banu Hanifa in Yamama, which was a significant support base. Eventually, Musaylima was defeated in Al-Jubilah, marking an important victory for the early Muslim community. When Abu Bakr al-Siddiq took leadership after the Prophet Muhammad's passing, he was very firm against those who turned away from Islam or refused to pay zakat, which was an essential pillar of faith and community support. Now, let's clarify what apostasy means. Apostasy is basically leaving Islam or doing something that nullifies a person's faith. It's a serious issue because it threatens the unity and integrity of the Muslim community. Throughout this period, Abu Bakr's firm stance was crucial in maintaining the stability of the Muslim state and ensuring that the message of Islam remained strong and unbroken. This highlights the importance of steadfast leadership and unity during challenging times. Ensuring the completion of the pillars of Islam is fundamental because they are the foundation of our faith and practice. When we adhere to these pillars, we strengthen our relationship with Allah and stay true to our spiritual commitments. Following the path of the Prophet Muhammad FDFA is essential because his example teaches us how to live righteously and maintain unity among Muslims. Preventing the fragmentation of the state is crucial for maintaining social harmony and stability, which ultimately benefits everyone. Unifying the Muslims is not just about shared beliefs, but about fostering a sense of brotherhood and collective purpose. So, what is the benefit of this firmness? It creates a strong, resilient community that can withstand challenges, stay true to its principles, and continue to thrive in accordance with Islamic values. This unity and steadfastness are what help us preserve our faith and serve as a shining example for others. Today, I want to focus on the concept of firmness, especially in the context of our faith and character. We can draw a valuable lesson from Abu Bakr Al-Siddiq's saying, "Beware of lying, for lying is contrary to faith." This highlights how crucial integrity is in our spiritual journey. From this statement, we can understand that true firmness involves several key qualities. First, fear, meaning a healthy fear of Allah and a consciousness of His presence helps us stay committed to honesty. Second, asceticism, or self-restraint, encourages us to avoid temptations that might lead us to lie or compromise our values. Most importantly, it teaches us to actively avoid lying altogether because it is directly opposed to faith. When we choose honesty, we strengthen our faith and our moral character. So, as we reflect on these points, remember that firmness in faith isn't just about belief, but also about consistently acting in accordance with that belief, being truthful, avoiding temptation, and maintaining integrity. This is how we truly embody the essence of faith in our daily lives. Let's take a moment to reflect on the deep respect and high esteem that the companions held among themselves. This mutual respect was a foundation for fruitful dialogue and meaningful discussions. When we look at the event of the Pledge of Allegiance to Abu Bakr al-Siddiq in the Saqafa of Banu Sa'ida, we see how differences in viewpoints emerged naturally. Despite these differences, what stands out is the genuine concern everyone had for the welfare of the state and the affairs of the Muslim community. It highlights that even in moments of disagreement, the priority was always the well-being of the Ummah. This lesson reminds us of the importance of respectful dialogue and shared commitment to the greater good, especially during times of transition. Let's take a moment to reflect on Abu Bakr al-Siddiq. May Allah be pleased with him. His title, al-Siddiq, was given because he was known for his unwavering certainty and trust in everything the Prophet _FDFA conveyed. He believed wholeheartedly in the truth of the messages brought by the Prophet, which is a testament to his strong faith and integrity. Now for the true or false question. Abu Bakr al-Siddiq was called al-Siddiq because he affirmed the truth of everything the Prophet _FDFA brought forth. This highlights a key concept for us all, the importance of complete trust and belief in the messenger's message. It also reminds us of how vital faith and sincerity are in our relationship with Allah and His messenger. So, when we look at Abu Bakr's example, we see a model of pure faith and conviction, which is central to our overall theme of steadfastness in faith. Now, let's take a closer look at Al-Aina and the role of Banu Hanifa in supporting the Caliph Abu Bakr al-Siddiq. May Allah be pleased with him. This tribe played a significant part in the early Islamic conquests, especially in the conflict against Musaylima, the false prophet. They supported the Caliph in various locations, including Mecca, Medina, and Al-Jubilah. Their backing was crucial in the efforts to defeat Musaylima and establish the authority of Islam. As we think about this, it's important to remember how different tribes and regions united under the leadership of the Caliph during this critical period. Now, for the question on the slide. Where did Banu Hanifa support the Caliph in defeating Musaylima? Was it in Mecca, Medina, or Al-Jubilah? This highlights the widespread support across different areas, emphasizing the strength of the Muslim community during that time. Let's talk about Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, and his stance with the apostates. As we know, after the Prophet's passing, some groups attempted to abandon their faith or refuse to pay zakat. Abu Bakr was very firm in addressing this challenge. He believed that upholding the unity of the Muslim community and the integrity of its practices was crucial, even when it was difficult. His decisiveness and strength in this matter showed his unwavering commitment to the principles of Islam. So, when we consider whether Abu Bakr was firm with the apostates, the answer is definitely true. He stood firm and took action to preserve the unity and faith of the Muslim Ummah during a critical time. This example highlights the importance of strong leadership and conviction in maintaining the integrity of our faith, which ties back to the overall theme of steadfastness and dedication to Islam.